Hi, I'm Randy Burke, CEO of DCS Global, here to talk about securing your janitorial contracts and hopefully avoiding going to RFP. And yeah, as you probably know, we are janitorial consultants, do a lot of RFP work and audits and such. So yeah, here we're talking about securing your contracts. And really, when you look at it, yeah, I mean, some of your contracts may be due for an RFP, and of course, you want to avoid that. Um, if you have a good client relationship, then yeah, you've got a good chance to do that. And you may also want to adjust your costs or scope. Things need adjustment from time to time, and sometimes it's challenging just to go into a contract and do just that. Then you could trigger an RFP. And there may be a new value proposition you've got that really does reflect something different in terms of the contract, and you want to have a new contract. So that's certainly an option. But sometimes they get forced on you. Term is up and they're going out for bid. And the other thing is sometimes you get situations where it's unworkable. You got tenants that are causing grief and pushing the property or facility manager to get a new contractor in or something, and so that can happen. And certainly costs are rising all over the place, but and if you're not making money, then wow, time for a new contract again. So that's one of the situations. And as we know, as building management changes, sometimes relationships or whatever, they want to go to bid because of that. So, and there's a lot of union activity across North America, but in particular right now, new in Western Canada. So it's putting a lot of pressure on costs. So this is the alternative. We can negotiate that contract on your behalf with your client. And so a lot of value to the client, really they get a third party subject matter expert that can validate the whole process, which is often enough due diligence that works. It's also cheaper and quicker than an RFP. It doesn't. Our prices for an RFP are one thing, and this is a lot easier and less work, so the cost is less. We have a 100% success rate. We've never started one of these that we haven't completed. We've done dozens and dozens of them over the years. We provide all the documents for the client, and so yes, there's very little work for them to do, and they get, like I say, subject matter expert support. And on your side, well, hey, the client normally pays for this, and you get a very favorable contract, which you have input in one-on-one with your client. And yeah, you avoid that competitive exposure, and sometimes you feel like you need to drop your price because you don't know what's going to happen. Been there, done that, and it really does lower your risk. And so, yeah, we work for you too. I mean, it's subject matter experts, and we know a lot about the marketplace and can guide you through the process. So it's pretty simple. Do you have any questions? Then ask us. I've got some contact information here. Typically, either you would send us contact information for your client. We can or cannot say, hey, we were asked to call, or it could be just a blind call, or you can actually suggest it to your client. We've got a program flyer that you'll be able to download that you might want to share. So yeah, we then would give a proposal to the client, and again, hopefully it's a green lights. And then from there, we start to work with both parties to develop specifications, cost items, and things like that. And then back and forth, but we want to make sure you're comfortable with all the details. Once you are, we present it to the client. Documents are delivered, specification, costing sheets and such. And yeah, your company gets a new contract, typically 3 years, often with some extensions. So yeah, I don't know why there's no reason to delay when you think about it. You don't know really often what pressures your client is under. Um, RFPs kind of drop out of the sky. We've got to go to bid. Head office says so. Sometimes, costs are creeping up, and they've decided they just need to do that. So yeah, often 1 year before the contract's due, we'll be involved in in a renegotiation. It takes a while, everything takes time. So yeah, no reason to wait, and there's no downside. So about us, been around a long time, been doing this for a long time. So our key staff are ex-janitorial contractors. So we lived your life. We know what you're going under, and we have solutions for you. And again, it's very collaborative in that we know the little issues that can come up and get those out of the way ahead of time. And yeah, and just as a company, over 75% of our bids do not go to low bid. It's just, as contractors, we remember that's just not good for the marketplace. So here's our contact information. And yeah, make our phone ring, send us an email, and we can help you out. Thanks.